Each night and day of my life, you know me, my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! Block 11!
Target! Hey, check 24! Check 24!
Hey, easy! Alpha!
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Hey, orbit!
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Rivers on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. You draw Corker.
He's
Load it.
He's coming. Double up.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
It's our time. Watch out.
Buffalo.
55.
Throwing Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Black 20.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
No spacing.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cut. Check 15. Check 15.
Snickers, 66. Double bump.
Now Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rivers trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch right. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Set. 380. Orange 5-4.
Hey. Sponge. No.
Wait, 85.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Watch twist. Check 37.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I got one. 36.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A toss play, Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Red Delta. Hey, Delta.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get off the field, defense.
White!
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing again. Rivers looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He sets to fire deep and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. This pass finds its way to Williams. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Q. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
On third down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
180, 380, Mike. Hey, box truck.
55. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike. Watching your 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Keep it skinny. 5.
55.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Eat.
All day, just like that.
To throw again. Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch the room.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One receiver left, that's Allen. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
26, Mike, come on. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. Let's go. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 26. Echo. Push him back. Push him back. Go. 6 Mike, 26 Mike. On the ball. You better be afraid of me.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the edge.
Take both of them. 24.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Jones. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Gordon takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, Delta!
Following the interception here, Rivers eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
0.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey! 26.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check right.
You. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Davis now to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 21. We own them. We own them.
To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
Jack 16. Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Black and run.
Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
49, guys. Mike.
X3, 218, chopper.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. And the Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Taylor. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Taylor now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one